Hello, my name is Michael, and along with my colleagues Kayla and Yumjika, I'm part of Team Zuulun. Zuulun, as you can see, means soft or mild in Mongolian, which is Yumjika's native language. The social issue we're addressing is textile waste. With the rise of the fast fashion industry and cheap, poorly made clothes, textile waste has become an increasingly urgent ecological crisis. Currently, most textiles are sent to the landfill, where they slowly decompose and release methane, dyes, and microplastics. This is not just an environmental issue, but an economic one too. It costs about $45 to dispose of a ton of textiles, which adds up to around $675 million a year in the United States. So, to put this in a human perspective, we developed the idea of a textile footprint. It's just like a carbon footprint. It's going to be different for everyone, but we use the average of 70 pounds per person per year. Our solution to address textile waste and help people lower their textile footprint is to collect and process post-consumer textile waste into weighted blankets. Now, a weighted blanket is just that, a heavy blanket. A typical adult-sized weighted blanket is going to be between 12 and 15 pounds. They're usually filled with glass or plastic pellets, but we're going to be using shredded textile waste instead. They are used for deep pressure stimulation, which means they apply a soft, firm pressure on the whole body. A lot of people find that it helps them to relax and fall asleep, and they've been used in special education settings for decades. But in the past couple years, we've seen them get a mainstream following. Our inspiration for making weighted blankets came from me. I've lived with depression and anxiety for about 10 years, and when I first moved to DC, I struggled constantly with insomnia, but I found a weighted blanket helped me sleep at night. So, because of their therapeutic potential, our decision to make weighted blankets allows us to address a second social concern, insomnia. A Consumer Reports study showed that 80% of Americans have trouble sleeping at least once a week, and that's backed up by some of the customer discovery work that we did. Obviously, huge ramifications for public health and safety. And also, a study by the sleep app Calm named DC the Insomnia Capital of America, so there's a lot of work to do. Here's how buying a blanket from us can help you reduce your textile footprint. When you buy a 15-pound blanket, you can get a good night's sleep and almost cut your textile footprint in half. That is 15 pounds of waste that doesn't go to landfill, and another 15 pounds of new material that doesn't need to be produced. So once we had the idea, we did some customer discovery research. We started with in-person interviews, but had to transition to online surveys. Based on a survey of 60 people, we identified those who would be interested in our blankets. This slide shows who they are and what they want. In short, they're young professionals who can't sleep at night and who like affordable and sustainable products. We're going to use all of this information to tailor our marketing. Now, here are results, the same survey, where you can see what our customers want in a blanket. It also shows that a clear majority are comfortable with a recycled product, which is good because that was one of our concerns going in. And we will keep these data points central as we continue prototyping. Continuing with some more customer research, here you can see where they want to buy our weighted blankets and how much they want to pay for them. This showed us that we should definitely focus on online shopping and that our price of $120 was right about on target. Now, these are our values. By removing textiles from the waste stream, we both help the environment and are able to offer lower prices than our competitors. We're also committed to manufacturing in DC, and we expect to create good green jobs. And this is how we're doing it. Through our community partners, we collect and sort unusable textiles. We then shred them and card them into a batting. This part is done in-house. We then send the batting to be sewn in between two pieces of organic cotton, and that's quilted into place. We're planning to take care of packaging and distribution in-house too. So the shredding and carding of textile waste is a new process that we're still perfecting. So here's an example to help you visualize it. I did this one by hand, but we'll be purchasing a shredder and a carding machine. And here's a more detailed overview of the process of creating one of our prototypes. We will eventually implement a circular model to truly close the loop on textile waste, so customers will be able to return their blankets to us for a partial refund, and we can treat them like we would any other used textiles. This is a long-term plan that will require new innovations, but we are committed to the circular economy. Now here's Yumjika with our customer journey and financial information.
Starting from June 2020, we are going to start our product's prototype. October 2020, we are going to start our PR campaigns and launch parties and advertising using our online platforms. And starting from December 2020, we are going to start selling our products through our website and then also visiting local artisan markets. We will also focus on the customer service and awareness of the textile waste. Global sleep aid market was valued in $60.9 billion in 2017, and it's expected to reach $101 billion in 2023. And the sleep aids market distribution is dominated by the North America, being its 49%, and other countries are contributing 51% of it. And global blanket market size is valued in $17 billion in 2018. Weighted blanket market opportunities. Our competitor Gravity Blankets revenue over the first 2 years was $35 million. And Gravity Blankets started Kickstarter campaign in 2017. They raised $4,700,000, and we found out that the market demands are not being met. Biribi brand, our competitor, is currently out of stock. Weighted blankets are usually the sales goes higher during the holidays. This is the Google Trends that we found out that 2015 to 2020. Our competitors are here listed. As you can see, their prices are much higher than us, and then they use glass beads or micro beads, which are uncomfortable for the body, and they usually made in China. Here's our direct competitor, Holland and Hay Company, based in Colorado. They focus on family and merino wool, use the merino wool, and prices are starting from $200, and they sell only denim. Zuulun, our brand, is going to focus on the millennials. We will not use any animal products, and we are going to start selling our products in $120. We will be using innovative technologies of shredding and carding methods. This is our finance. Starting from December 2020, we are going to sell our products, increasing our amount by 100 for the second year, and then starting from year 2, 3, and 4, 5, we are organically growing our products amount by 1,000 pieces. This is our finance. We used to calculate this cost using the variable and fixed cost. The total cost to make one blanket is $63.75, and then profit is going to be $56, and then we are going to start selling in $120. This is the investment what we need. Pre-launch we need $3,000, and end of the year 1 we need $1,000, and then year 2 we need $53,000. It's totaling $57,500, and we are going to use those investment for the buying machinery and pay for our workers.
So we all met at the 2019 DC Climathon, where we first pitched the idea. Our proposal won, and that put us in contact with mentors from the textile and sustainable products industries. So right now we're using that momentum from the Climathon victory to produce prototypes. A little about us. Kayla is an alum of the business school, and Yumjika and I are currently master's students. We have diverse backgrounds and diverse skill sets, and that's made us a very dynamic and flexible team. We're all excited to see our business grow and finally close the loop on textile waste. Thank you.
Bye, Rasa.